so much joy. Breathing in through our noses. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank you all for joining. We're really populating. Oh, what a joy. Let's breathe peace in deeply and joy. So the more of us that do this with the light coming through all of us, the more our beautiful world and cosmos will feel it. And if they're ready to jump on, great. If they can be playful about it, great. It's just a big game of life. Or if they're not ready, that's beautiful too. Good morning, good afternoon. I love you all so much. What a joy to be here. By the way, do you see our new room here at Loving Light Regeneration in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida? If you're in the neighborhood, we're doing something super exciting because we've upgraded our scalar energy, our photonic energy, our Fibonacci. Oh, look at this. Look at the pyramid. Isn't it beautiful? I'm so blessed. And you are receiving 10% empirically, scientifically tested remote healing. Hundreds and thousands now of people all over the world are healing themselves. This doesn't heal anyone. We allow in a coherent energy space together with what? Emotional, spiritual, psychological, mental coherence, the integrity to allow our own well-being. Our bodies want to be healthy. Our lives want to be healthy. That just came through me to say because our lives are their own force field. Good morning. Blessings to everyone. I love you all so friggin' deeply. I love you all so deeply. So lovinglightregeneration.com if you're in Palm Beach Gardens, North Palm Beach, West Palm Beach. We have an amazing thing because we, as a gift, it's always a gift to us when we give. So gift to us, to you. On Sundays, we are inviting the community to come and try this for 2 hours free. And you basically just sit here and you chill out and you have the best photonic nap. You have a beautiful, beautiful bath of photonic energy. Many people nap, not everybody does, but people feel so good. And they've healed themselves from the most dramatic things you can imagine to, we have a lot of vets who come in here with PTSD. And so this is lovinglightregeneration.com. On Sunday from 1 to 6 p.m. EST for the entire month of December, we are offering 2 hours free. So if you're interested, you have got to call to confirm a seat. We get quite a flow of people. lovinglightregeneration.com. You can find us on the net and reach out. You must confirm a seat, and that's just on Sundays and for 2 hours the month of December, free. Because it's really hard to explain and describe it. The only reason that my husband and I and our beautiful business partner opened this is because we didn't know it existed. It was not on our bucket list to open a wellness center. I'm a traditionally published author and performer and speaker, blah, 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 yada, yada. Not to show up, but just to let you know this happened and life is like that. And isn't that a beautiful segue into today's sharing, which is all about allowing the light in. And that can only happen when you're in contrast, when unexpected things happen, when you practice it, because jeepers, just like myself and my beautiful husband of 18 years together for 20, who is the executive producer on this call, and that's my handsome, wise, good smelling, oh yeah, husband, Danny McKiley. You know who you are. Thank you so much, Mr. Executive Producer. The only reason we opened the center is because I ran into some serious physical stuff. It came up all of a sudden in the middle of actually a reading of my book in a fancy schmancy hotel, and I had to leave, kind of bring it to a close quickly. I've healed myself from inherited PTSD, a myriad of different things, but couldn't do this quickly. And for 3 days it persisted. So we attracted this video which explained about this technology. And at the time, this is like almost 4 years ago, there were only 2 centers in all of the states. We live in Florida. And now there are, well, hundreds. Like, I mean, I think about 700 worldwide. There are just more opening in Colombia and South America. They're all over Asia, Canada, Europe, you name it. India, oh my goodness. So, and the only reason is testimonials. We are all ma and pa. We're individually owned. This is not a chain. It's simply because of testimonials. So it's such a pleasure to share this with you. And again, if you're in the neighborhood, we are free for 2 hours every Sunday, only in December, but you must contact us to confirm a chair. We have chairs. You sit here in this beautiful environment of scalar and photonic energy. And anyway, I actually wanted to tell you how much I love you. And it's going to be my absolute pleasure now to share through me what an important thing it is for all of us who want to feel better and better. You know, sometimes losing your shit and getting angry is a really good release, temporarily. But staying in the lower frequencies, and that's from one who knows. And believe me, I'm not above it. You know what I mean? We all human. But staying in those lower frequencies hurts us. It hurts our bodies. You know, this is you know, empirically, scientifically proven. So what I want you to do now is touch your heart, listen to the inner child in you that wants to play. We're going to integrate. Listen. Can you hear that? The inner child in all of us is dying to integrate. So I want you to put your hand on your heart and, if possible, sway a little bit. If you want, hug yourself. Hug yourself up here. I just don't want to rub my microphone. Close your eyes for a moment, beloveds. My soul family, who I love so much. We are all from the unified field of love, whether you call it God, Goddessa, you know, the big the big pumpkin pie in the sky. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We're all from the unified field of love. So listen, that's your inner child who's always with you, waiting to integrate, to come out and play, to feel loved. So I actually want you to hold yourself now. Just rock yourself a little gently if you can, or rub your arms and say, I love you, Franny. But instead of Franny, of course, you're going to use your name. I love you, little Danny. I love you, I forgot to say, little Franny. I love you, little John. I love you, little Misha. I love you, little Jerry. I love you, little Tom. I love you, little Anne. I love you, little Bill. I see you out there. I see you. I love you, little Amir. I love you, little Johnny. I see you out there. And I want you to close your eyes again. And now think of yourself as a little 7-year-old, maybe a 5-year-old, 9-year-old that's holding little you is holding its arms up and wants you to hug it. So I want you to take your little part of you by the arms in your imagination, image in the nation of love, and I want you to hold hands with that little part of you and sway softly and say, I got you. I got you. I might not have been able to be there for you years ago, but I'm with you now. Now we're going to be together, and we can feel safe and we can feel loved together. That's all. All right, now open your eyes, let your arms go. Shoulders down, one hand on your chest, one on your belly. Actually, I would like you to take a nice, healthy sip of water. Hydrate. Most of us are radically dehydrated. And this is our center's logo, by the way, lovinglightregeneration.com. Again, reach out to us if you're in the hood and you want to come in for 2 free hours on Sundays from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. EST, but you have to confirm, and that's only for 2 hours and only on Sunday and only in December. Only. All right. So isn't this all about, us having fun in our lives and integrating these different pieces of ourselves? Before I talk anymore, I want you all just to close your eyes, shoulders down, one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Feel your inner child so delighted that you acknowledged it and gave it love and told it it was safe and can be peaceful and feel kindness and love. You're safe now. I want you to breathe in from your belly, where one hand is, right? I want you to breathe in, and I want you to feel your heart. Breathe in golden light through your nose. And let's go. And hold your breath, hold your breath, hold it. Now exhale, humming for as long as you can into your heart on the word home. Home. And thank your heart for having beat all these years without a freaking salary. Now we're going to do it again. This time I would like to suggest that you really feel the vibration, the frequency, the currency running through your heart. And when you do, I want to offer that you imagine your heart and brain working together. Heart-brain coherence. And the more we can focus and become conscious, the more powerful we are to integrate all these frequencies and be the superpowers we agreed to be before we incarnate in our beautiful bodies. Here we go. It just makes me giggle so much. I love this inner child laughter and outer child. So breathe in from your belly, through your nose. Let's do it together. Connecting our heart and our brain with vibration. Breathe in through your nose. Let's go. Hold your breath. Hold it. Activating carbon dioxide. Now we're going to exhale. Activating nitric oxide as long as you can on the word home. Right into your heart. Home. Feel your heart and your brain connected. Home. It's a little rocky. We're going to do it one more time. That's on me. That's on me, as the kids say. All right, one more time. Here we go. Hand on belly, hand on heart. Breathing in deeply. Golden light into your heart. Feel the connection from your heart into your brain. Here we go. Hold your breath. Hold it, my beloveds. Hold it. Now exhale for as long as you can, humming on the word home. Into your heart, home. Feeling the connection, home. So the thing is, as you know, you're my reflections. We're just reminding each other, remembering, recognizing who we are, to hold this vibration as much as we can. And of course, we're here in the 3D world. You know, we're going to human. We're not above losing our crap. More you practice this, the more it is so juicy and yummy. And the truth of who we all are, which is love, which is light, which is goodness, which is purity, which I believe we came to experience some of the contrast. We all have different soul contracts. So that it's not because we're bad, it's that we recognize that we actually have barometers, that we have a system where we can say, oh, this doesn't feel good. Do I want to live here? Do I want to stay here in this emotion? Sometimes you can't switch right away, but you can definitely reach for better thoughts, better feelings, because that is just the holistic way that we roll in this world. If we have our consciousness, if we have our heads on, if we have our hearts on, we can attract, because you are so magnetic. I feel you, by the way, through the phone, and I love you so much. And so, for example, in traffic this morning, there was a bit of a kerfuffle on the road. And earlier in my life, I would have gotten tense and I would have felt it in my body and not done anything about it. I felt it for maybe a gazillionth of a second, but I immediately went, peace, kindness, love. This is all meant to be. Isn't it great that they're fixing the road? Isn't it wonderful that and I stayed in peace, and the people that were in the car with me felt it by proxy because they got stressed out a little bit. So it's not that I'm any better or anything. I mean, I have, believe me, you'll hear my audiobook is being released in the new year called I Tried to Be Normal, but it was taken. You'll hear in that book. And those of you who know my work from the various decades that I've shared, my journey out of inherited PTSD into what I coined PTJO, post-traumatic joy overload, and have had the privilege of teaching it internationally in a myriad of forms for years, know that, I have been through it, right? And so that is why I'm so passionate about nervous system regulation. In fun forms, that's my style. Nothing is for everyone. And just take what fits you and, leave the rest. But these work, and the thousands of testimonials that are rolling in and have already just prove it. We don't have to suffer. We don't have to suffer. We're not here to suffer. Suffering is optional. All right, so we're going to go back in and we're going to practice this. And this time I want us to use our hands when we're humming to send peace out to all of us on this call. And this is the Maharaji effect. This again is empirically science-backed. And these things, don't just listen to me. Go do your research. Ask ChatGPT or DuckDuckGo or Google or Schmoogle, or go to the Heart Map Institute where, the magnetic field, the electromagnetic field around our hearts has been measured to be so powerful. Not only that, there's a brain in the heart. Indeed, there is. So we are, now just remembering how to use our so-called superpowers so we can connect to our magnificence and be magnetic and allow in more of the good we want. We're magnetic to everything. So if we don't get our heads and our hearts and our, on straight, we're going to be, of course, magnetic to what we don't necessarily want. We've all been there, right? Right. I know you have. So we're going to do this with our hands and send peace and love to everyone on the call. So the Maharaji effect, Maharaji is simply when people have meditated and intended for peace and goodness and health and wealth, etc. The effect, because it was done en masse in a group, is astronomical, exponential. In areas where there was crime was significantly, if not completely stopped, diminished for years. So because we're all doing this together at the same time on this call, with the intention, I would like to suggest that we all hold peace and love and kindness so that people who are losing their have an opportunity to feel atomically is what's coming through me. They have more of an opportunity to feel atomically through the ethers that jumping back on the peace wagon is here. Because the more that we vibrate and send it out into the world, the more they're going to feel it. That's just the way it is. They have the option. We have free will. So hydrate. We're going to do this. All right. Yes, this is where we are. Loving Light Regeneration, Palm Beach Gardens. And Palm Beach Gardens, lovinglightregeneration.com, Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. So what I'd like you to do is put one hand on your heart. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. My powerful, kind soul family, feeling you, allowing in and magnetizing everything you want. And the way to do that is to get out of our own way, right? We are the only ones blocking it. Everything we imagine in one form or another is already here for us, or we wouldn't even be able to imagine it. That's law, that's quantum physics, that's just the way it is. So we're the only ones blocking it. Of course, divine timing and having faith and certainty and trust to co-create with the divine, right, is part of it. So getting rid of resistance, it has to happen now. It's got to happen now. Let's give thanks. Giving thanks is the highest form of receivership. I am so thankful for you. I'm so thankful. And I try to do this all day long. I'm so thankful for my nails because being mindful is keeping us right here, right? I am so thankful that I actually bit this nail. I am so thankful that I have hands. I'm so thankful that I have another day in this body to experience life. I'm so thankful for all the imperfections because they allow me to co-create and to be creative instead of complain. I'm so goodness. There's so much goodness coming through me, coming through you, from you to me, to me to you. We are godness. We are godly forces. We are co-creating with God, Goddess. What do you want to call it? The big, flower garden in the sky, the large chimichanga with a, cherry pie sitting on top of it on a bush. It doesn't matter what